I don't think there'll be any love lost. Hi guys, thanks for stopping back at my channel, and if it's your first time here, thank you again for stopping by. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to, you can also press the subscribe button. I do hate saying that word, but it needs to be said. So yeah, I thought I'd do a video today talking about what I've learned on my time on YouTube, the good points, the bad points, and where I'm going to be going from there on. I've been on YouTube for about 2.5 years now, I think. Let me just double check that. So it looks like I've been on 2 years and I've done over 100 videos. My first video intro is so embarrassing, but I always like to keep that for sentimental reasons. My channel definitely has been the most slowest process I've ever known in my life. I'm not really geeky, so I don't really look into the algorithms and what I can do to try and promote myself and, you know, get noticed more on YouTube. They seem to be changing rules all the time, and the reason why I initially started my channel was because I found it to be a hobby. I liked being in front of the camera, I liked showing you guys makeup and talking about beauty. I think what I wanted most from YouTube was interaction and recognition that I'm on here showing you guys stuff, but it's not happened really. It is really sad, and I don't know if this is like the beginning of the end for me. Things are doing opposite at my end in my home life. I'm busier with learning more about hair, getting more regular clients, so losing weight. You know, I have so much going on that I also am guilty of not dedicating enough time for YouTube, because I know that if you want to be successful, you have to be consistently putting out 3, 4, 5 videos a week, and that's just impossible for me. It's either going to be I will keep this as a side hobby as and when I can, but I just don't want to be putting out pointless content. Do you know what I mean? So I definitely still watch. I'm not as addicted to it as I was when I first started, but I still watch every day. It might be probably maybe an hour altogether now, so the time spent on YouTube significantly dropped, and I don't necessarily watch the same videos as I did when I first started YouTube. So I don't know if I like this angle. Am I too close up? So yeah, let's talk about the good things I've learned from YouTube. I have learned from YouTube that you can make some really good connections with genuine YouTubers, which is really nice. In my case, it's very little numbers who actually want to leave a comment. That's another reason, that's another thing which really does get me down, I'm not going to lie. I have literally zero interaction with whoever watches me, and you know, and I'm heading towards 1,000 subscribers, and it's just took forever to get there, but yeah, I'm getting 1-2 comments if that. So feeling very pink, Barbie pink. Valentine's is coming up, so I thought I'd chuck on this pinky romantic look today. And I was going to do a Valentine's tutorial on makeup, but they don't seem to be doing very well on my channel. I've done 2 really good ones last year, some of my favourite looks from last year, and we don't necessarily get a lot of views. And then also my past couple of videos have been tutorials on eye looks, so I wanted this one to be a little bit more talking to you guys. Another good point I've learned is the knowledge I've gained from being a YouTube person. Having my own channel has definitely given me such a broad, wide knowledge of makeup. I am very proud of that. So now when I go out somewhere or someone needs advice about a brand, anything beauty related, I'm pretty much feeling very confident in myself, in what works, what doesn't work, what I'm finding to be my favourites. I don't know everything 100%, I'm still learning as I go, but from when I first started to now, the growth in me for beauty products, for makeup, is humongous. People do definitely come to me quite often and ask me what's a good brand of eyebrow pencil, do you recommend this foundation, you know, and I never knew any of this stuff before I started, and that's not from going to school, but it's just from me having my own channel, watching thousands of hours of YouTube and learning myself. I'm really appreciative of the fact of how much knowledge I've gained from it about products. As far as makeup skills is concerned, yes, YouTube has definitely helped with getting better with makeup as far as technique, but I still think that takes a lot of practice. You basically just have to keep practicing and practicing until you've hit it. I mean, for me, I think I'm almost there in perfecting my craft as a makeup artist. I'm only new into the business. I've only been like, what, 2 years into it, so it's not been long at all. Very well known, good reputation makeup artists out there who are self-taught, so I'm not ashamed to say that I'm mostly self-taught, but at least I still went to school for that short intensive course that I did, which wasn't really worth the money, because I think I've learned more with time and experience than I did at that school. The way I hold my brush now and the way I apply eyeshadow is so different compared to what I did when I first started YouTube, and also watching a lot of other people still do their makeup and thinking to myself, I used to do that, and that was where I was going wrong, where I would just sweep it on without even, you know, it takes such a light hand to get that blend work really good. Yeah, I have learned a lot through watching YouTube for techniques, and especially if you watch a really good makeup artist. But when the penny finally dropped for me was when I found out how I was applying my eyeshadow too heavy-handedly, and then plus me investing in some expensive high-end brushes, you know, that made a huge difference as well. One of the things I do have going for me is my age, my maturity. I can relate to clients a lot easier than maybe a younger person who's in the industry, but man, oh man, I regret not starting this when I was like 25, because I probably could have had a very, very good career at doing what I do, because I really love it. I get excited every time I do someone's face. I love their expression when they see themselves. It's so good. Let's get back to talking about YouTube. So as far as any more good, positive points about being on YouTube, I think mainly it's I love looking at my family vlogs as well for memories. So but they're all there on my channel for my viewing pleasure as well, because I do watch back a lot of my old videos and just laugh and cringe sometimes at what I put out there. Apart from the fact that I have made a few good connections, I've also found some amazing, genuine go-to people when I want to know about a certain product. That took a lot of fishing through who I could kind of trust. I mean, you can't really trust anyone 100% on YouTube, because they are doing it, especially the big ones, they are doing it for a job. I have found a handful of people who I enjoy listening to and watching, because they just, to me, they seem very genuine in what they're saying about the product. So I have enjoyed that aspect of it. And then also, like I said, when you guys, whoever interacts with me, that just makes my day, whether it's 1 or 2 comments. The pros of my experiences on YouTube, I can't say they outweigh the cons at this moment. I found out very, very quickly you can become broke if you ain't careful when you first have your own channel. Because of my channel surrounding beauty, I was trying in the beginning to keep up with a lot of people who was bringing out new products. So me being in the UK, I'm never going to get hold of the items first. It's very, very rare that it gets released here first. So that's one thing which I have going against me. And then the next thing is I just don't have the money to keep purchasing all the stuff which is being released. So I have completely slowed down my buying, and I've been completely enjoying what I have accumulated in the last couple of years. So today on my eyes I used a mixture of the Too Faced Peachy Just Mattes. You would think that I know the name of these palettes by now. Yeah. Just Peachy Mattes. For all the matte shades I used this, and then I used Lime Crime Paris on the lid, along with some pigment which I bought from Kaima Cosmetics, this one here. So yeah, a mixture of things, which I know is not helpful to you guys, because if you wanted to create this exact look, you probably won't have all the products. But it's basically a pink shimmer with a glitter on top. It's a lovely look. I am impressed with that one myself. Yeah, so I don't have access to all the new products which get released, and at first I was trying to keep up buying stuff, and I ended up with too many foundations to get through. Eyeshadow palettes was getting, for me, too many. I know I made a video at the beginning of 2019 talking about my resolutions, beauty resolutions. I failed with the eyeshadow palette. I think I bought two. I think I bought two throughout the year, and then at Christmas time I stocked up again on new palettes. Kaleidos, Tati. So, but I didn't do too bad. I think it's less than 5. It's definitely less than 5 palettes I bought, which is really, really good. I was so worried that I was going to get into a state of becoming addicted to buying everything which was coming out, because my spending on some online stores in the UK were getting horrific. Like, I was like getting out of control and spending way too much money to try and keep up. I'm glad. I feel happy. I feel like I'm in such a good place where it doesn't interest me. Like, I'm still in a place where I look what's coming out quite frequently as well. Like, it'll be every other day at least to see what's coming out. But I either talk myself out of it, which is quite easy for me to do at the moment, and I just don't need it. I have enough stuff to enjoy my makeup. The lack of growth in my channel, wow, that's a big one. That is so big. I feel like I'm a really outgoing, maybe too much for some people. My personality is quite a strong personality, so, but I'm a very relatable person. I'm down to earth. There's no fakeness with me. I don't put on airs and graces for the camera. I have to actually tone it down for the camera. You probably see some of it in my family vlogs of how I am on an everyday basis, but yeah, I tone it down for YouTube. I would think that's a good thing. Maybe because I just maybe think it could be that I joined YouTube at a really late stage where it was already really popular, like really, really popular, was inundated with beauty channels. Everyone had their favourites already, and then obviously my age as well. My age goes against me. That definitely does go against me. And then the mature channels don't relate to me very much either, because I am very young in my heart and my head. I don't fit into like a certain category, I don't think, because I don't have a whole bunch of knowledge to give you about skincare. I have done well. I have been purchasing more skincare. Like throughout 2019, I probably did concentrate more on skincare than makeup, so that's good. It's not an easy place to be, YouTube, because you do have to find your niche and where you click into place and stuff like that. So I've just been like bouncing along or bobbing along at a really slow pace. It's just like a repetitive thing, and maybe I'm getting bored of it, like of doing the same old thing. Or I think I'm going to be boring you guys with the same old thing. It's like, unless I've got the most, if I'm reviewing a brand new foundation, I'm going to get views. If I'm reviewing a brand new palette, I'm going to get views. So yeah, they are the most easiest ways to get interaction with people, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. People have suggested maybe I film some of my clients. Haven't got the confidence yet to do that with them. Maybe down the road I could do that. Again, YouTube's not short of that at the moment. People are doing that anyway. So I don't know, I feel like I'm at a funny place. It's like I don't want to give up, because I enjoy this. I enjoy, like, this is my hobby. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to do my makeup. It makes me happy to make an effort and show you guys what I've created. That makes me happy. So I don't know what's going to happen with me in the future. When I first started my channel, I think I used to go to bed at night stressing so much about who is watching, how am I going to grow my channel, how am I going to get bigger. And it's just a race that I'm not going to win. I'm really not. It just takes sometimes that one video, that one special video for people to notice you. I've personally felt a decline in my interest of watching certain things. I might click on a video and it'll be for like 3 or 4 minutes and that's it, where before I'd used to want to watch the whole thing to see whether I'm going to buy it or not, and I already know I'm not going to buy it. It's not as inspiring as it used to be for me, because obviously it was all brand new, and I kind of feel bad for the people who are still pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. I mean, YouTube takes away your time. YouTube dominates a lot of your time, and if you have a family and with younger children as well. I've got 4 children, 2 of them are young. My housework, my laundry. I just don't know how people who are not getting paid the big bucks are managing to fit it in their time. And I tend to believe there is a big proportion of people who are don't have kids. The younger ones don't have kids to worry about. And then you have the category where people who have nothing but time on their hands, so they can literally enjoy what they're doing because they have all the time in the world. For me, it's an issue. It really is an issue for me to dedicate a lot of time to YouTube. If I was getting paid a lot of money for doing it, fair enough, that'd be my job. And then you've got a whole bunch of other pressure which I just don't really need. So yeah, watch this space. It's been a long journey. It feels long. It feels like it's dragged. I feel like I've been doing makeup for way longer than 2 years. I honestly don't know how much longer I'm going to be on it. That's all I can say really. But thank you so much for watching. I will be back with another video. I am going to do a get ready with me for Valentine's because we're going out. Oh no, I might not do that actually. I've left my husband in charge of organising Valentine's this year, so I don't know what he has planned for me. If I have time to do a get ready with me, I will. If not, I've got a suspicion he's booked me some kind of massage or something, so I might be unobtainable. Again, no time for YouTube. I'm not going to say I'm a disappointment to you guys because I don't think that I affect you guys that much. So I don't think there'll be any love lost with YouTube community or myself if I was to literally fall off YouTube. I just thought this would make a change for me to put it out there and like put my feelings out there of what I've learned in my time on YouTube. It's got its pros, it's got its cons. I'm most grateful for is the knowledge that I've learned, and I have met some really nice people on the way. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back. I'll see you soon, hopefully, with another video.